What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood is your man Theo B coming to y'all this Monday morning. Uh, we ain't gonna really touch this, but sometimes you just get a message, you get a word. So this Saturday I'm on my side of town running some errands, and we had an artist performing on the south side of town, which is the side of town that I stay on. I saw two blue and whites, one on Orange Avenue, one on South Adams. Nobody in those blue and whites look like me. There's a lot of people over here that look like me though. Mother mine said that those people in those blue and whites that didn't look like me don't stay on this side of town either. Theo, where you going with that? I live on this side of town. I know quite a few people that live on this side of town. Got a pretty good feel for this side of town. I like my chances to be able to de-escalate a volatile situation because I know the people on this side of town. I don't necessarily like my chances in Kalara. Not as much as I like my chances on this side of town because I know the people on this side of town. Our president is talking about police reform. I always took issue with you policing people you don't know. Why would you want to police people you don't know? Why would you want to oversee people you don't know? A parent is an overseer of children. Principal is an overseer of children and other adults as because they oversee the teachers. Drill instructors oversee the troops. Soldiers oversee America. Police oversee their communities. Why do you want to oversee a community to which you don't belong? Why does that community even allow you to oversee them? You don't know them. You want to start with police reform? See, to truly care about somebody, you got to be able to identify with that person. You can't identify with them. The chances of you caring about them, sympathizing, empathizing, hell, good luck with that one. Put the police officers in the neighborhood. The police officers should be required to live in those neighborhoods. And hell, if you don't want to require them in the neighborhood, before a police officer gets assigned to a neighborhood, they at least should be introduced to the neighborhood. What's wrong with that? Aren't you going to be interacting with these people every day? Shouldn't you want to know the people that you interact with every day? I know the people would want to know you. I would want to know the police officer. When you feel more comfortable, and at the very least, you would know who you should and shouldn't mess with, who you could and couldn't trust, who wanted to get along with you and who didn't want to get along with you. And if you truly are a police officer like you're supposed to be, your observational skill, you know who putting on the front and who ain't. Police reform. Yeah. And how about this? During routine traffic stops, We're not talking about violent situations and everything like that, because God knows I'm not going to do that to y'all. That's crazy. Y'all got to handle y'all business. But doing routine traffic stops, why don't there be an exchange of IDs? See, you can't come in hot if you got to present your ID, because you asking for theirs. Make it a requirement. Your badge and your gun is not your ID. That car, that could be anybody's car. In 2021, yes. The trust is broken. When trust is broken in a relationship, you repair it by starting at ground zero. Routine traffic stops, exchange ID. Because you asking for driver's license and registration. You should be able to give your ID. Yes. With all your information on it. Where you work at, your supervisor's phone number, their name, your badge number, with your picture on it. Yes, because you're getting all that. The person in that car has a right to know that they're talking to a police officer, a human being, somebody behind the badge. Because too many of y'all forgetting that. So yeah, police reform, start with that one. And then when you pull the person over, be able to cite the statute while you pull them over and hand them a written copy, hand them a physical copy of that statute. Yeah, no more of these pulling people over just asking for license and registration, and you can't tell them why you pulled them over. No, you need to be able to tell them why. And you need to be able to hand them paperwork. Yes, not after, before. That's how you build trust. Hey, I pulled you over because of bop, bop, bop. Per statute, bop, bop, bop. That way we ain't got to ask these questions. Well, what law is that? Because you're the law enforcement officer. You're enforcing the law. You're not enforcing your opinion. You're not enforcing your opinion. You're not enforcing your mood. You're enforcing the law. Police reform. Let's summarize it. You're assigned to a neighborhood. You need to live in that neighborhood. Yep. Y'all got enough money in the budget to buy a house in every neighborhood. Yeah. Put 3-4 of them in there. Yeah. Yeah. That way somebody always home. But yeah. Put them in the neighborhood. That way they can interact with the people. Be on some of these church teams, flag football teams, basket city league flag football team, organize some neighborhood cookouts and events like that. Put their ass in the neighborhood. And if you don't want to move them in the neighborhood, before they start patrolling the neighborhood, introduce them officially to the neighborhood. Let the kids come on out and get to see them and everything like that. Yeah, the high school kids, the elementary school kids, so they start running from police. So the police can see that these kids human. So they get to know these kids' mom and daddy. So they can say stuff like, all right, don't have me call your mama, because low key, yeah, black kids, they scared of their mama more than anybody else in the world. So you can stop a lot of stuff. Hey, Tyrone, boy, I'm gonna call your mama. But you need to know, Tyrone. All right, Officer Jones, my bad. Yeah, Tyrone gonna get right real quick. Yeah. Police reform. Some of y'all gonna look at these videos and laugh, but you idiots anyway. And yeah, I'm calling you idiots because you rather sit back and laugh about the problem than actually try and do something to fix the problem. Some of y'all gonna laugh because you're stupid. And that's because you know it's a problem. You don't give two damns about the problem because the problem actually benefits you. Yeah, you're gonna fall in one of them two categories. those that's gonna laugh and criticize. Because what I just said made all the perfect sense in the world. Because y'all gonna some of y'all gonna come and say, well, no, you can't move the police in the neighborhood because they'd be at danger. I just said introduce them, right? But you ain't gonna like that suggestion either. And then you're gonna be like, well, no, what you got to hand out paperwork? That's too much. Hell, they the law enforcement officers. They don't know the law. Damn. So, I mean, come on, somebody. That should be easy. It'd be click, hit print. Oh, I got it pulled over. It's traffic light. Pull out. Let me hit these buttons on these computers and print this thing off. They print stuff off in the squad car anyway, right? Yeah. Stop giving me excuses, man. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Peace.